Hi guys, it's me again, Kiana, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, we are going to be doing my book review for The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. For those who don't know how I do my reviews, I like to read the flap of the book so you know what the author is trying to get you to know. I like to do my rating, my favorite character, my least favorite character. I explain why it's my favorite and my least favorite, and then I do my spoilers review. So let's just go ahead and get started with this video. So, they never found the body of the first and only boy who broke my heart, and they never will. Alessandra is tired of being overlooked, and she has a plan to gain power. Number 1, woo the Shadow King. Number 2, marry him. Number 3, kill him and take his kingdom for herself. No one knows the extent of the freshly crowned Shadow King's power. Some say he can command the shadows that swirl around him to do his bidding. Others say they speak to him, whispering the thoughts of his enemies. Regardless, Alessandra knows what she deserves, and she's going to do everything within her power to get it. But Alessandra is not the only one trying to kill the king. As attempts on his life are made, she finds herself trying to keep him alive long enough for him to make her his queen, all while struggling not to lose her heart. After all, who's better for a Shadow King than a cunning, villainous queen? So, this is actually a very short book. It is about, if I remember, because I literally just finished it. It is only 324 pages, and it is a standalone book. So, my favorite character goes to two characters, which is, of course, Alessandra, who is one of our main characters, and then, of course, the Shadow King, Callias. That's how I say it. Alessandra is my favorite just for the fact that because in this world, the second child really isn't that important to the family and being introduced to court until the first child is engaged or married already. And Alessandra has always hated that, and she has always wanted to prove herself more than the second daughter. She has always wanted to prove herself as somebody who is different from her sister, and I just love that about her. No matter what, she wanted what she wanted, and she got what she wanted, and nothing really got in her way, and I really did enjoy that about her. And then the king was my favorite because he had all this horrible stuff happen to him. His brother was killed in a carriage accident. No one knows what happened. His brother was his best friend, and then a year prior to the story beginning, his parents were murdered while people were trying to attack the castle. And the magical powers he holds and how he tries to like hide himself because he doesn't want what happened to his parents to happen to him, but yet there's somebody trying to kill him. And these two, even without them not being a couple and them just being plain friends, was absolutely amazing, and they will forever be my two favorite characters. My least favorite character has to go to Lord Vasco. He was just an arrogant toad. In this world, you know, ladies have to remain a virgin. They have to remain pure until they're married. And Lord Vasco is the head counselor to the king, King Caius. And because King Caius is not of age, I believe he's like 19 or 20, you have to be 21 in order to basically do whatever you want without needing the council's approval. He likes to take that over his head. He likes to take to the fact that, you know, you're not of age, I want to do what I want. And that when we found out that Lord Vedkes was the one helping the person who was trying to murder the king and murdered the former king and queen, that just made it like even more for me not to like him. I didn't like how he had messed with Alessandra. I didn't like how he would personally like throw jabs into her, like, oh, I heard you had many male friends and not enough female friends, like I wonder why. I just really did not like him at all. My rating of this is, of course, a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely enjoy this. For her to have this much action and this much stuff happen in a book that's less than 400 pages is just absolutely amazing, and it proves how like awesome of an author Tricia Levenseller is, and I just absolutely adore her. So let's get to the spoiler books. As it says in the flap when I was reading this, Alessandra killed her first love. She killed this man named Hector for the fact that he rejected her, and she never knew how to deal well with that. I just love how in this novel she wanted what she wanted. Her father really didn't have that much belief in her, and when she said that she wanted to be brought to court after her oldest sister Cynthia was sent away for not capturing the king's eye, I mean, that says a lot for an older sister to be taken away, but the younger sister catches the eye, and she caught his eye, and their relationship started off as a ruse first. He knew Alessandra was trying to get his eye, and he needed her help to get the council off his back. If she pretended to be his like girlfriend, as they say now, but in that time period pretended to court him so the council could get off his back, he would help her get the status that she wanted. He would help her get the invitations to the parties with the duke, with the duchess, with high-level lords and ladies, and get her name known. And then he started to fall for her, and before Alessandra was able to reciprocate those feelings, she knew she needed to protect him for the people who was trying to kill him, because how can she become queen if he's already dead? I love this book. I loved the flirting between these two. I loved how, even though like everyone is terrified of this king, you cannot touch this king. You cannot be technically within 6 feet of this king because of his shadows. If you touch him while he has his shadows, then you can basically be the one to kill the Shadow King. That's why he's called the Shadow Between Us, because the shadows kept everyone away from the king, because the king was protected by his shadows. This book was amazing. This book was deserved all the 5 out of 5 stars it got, and I really hope there's like a companion novel to this, or like maybe you should decide one day to do a sequel. One of my favorite things before you even start the book is the dedication, and it's when she dedicates it, it's for Becky. I can't think of anyone who's deserving of this Slytherin romance. Thanks for reading it. So she even says that this is for people who are Slytherins. And then the quote that's underneath it is from one of my favorite shows, and it's cool not growing old. I like being the internal stud. Damon Salvatore, The Vampire Diaries, season 1, episode 4. And for her to just add that made it so much more amazing. But I think that's going to be it for this review right here. I'll be leaving here on the side of Me Too videos. Honestly, feel you guys should go check out. I try my hardest to post twice a week, and hopefully I will see you guys very, very soon with another video. Bye guys.